morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gents. This is a boy Casanova from Orlando, Florida, on this awesome and international podcast, Good Wine and Great Laughs, Season 8, Episode 17, ladies and gents. And today is Saturday, April 27th, 2024, and the weather here in Orlando is going to be with a mixed cloud and sun in the morning, highs of 82 degrees and lows of 65. But before I start talking about the summary of the topic of the day, ladies and gents, I gotta talk about the wine of the day here at Casa Casanova. For you that's new to my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel is only the summary what the podcast is all about. But if you want to listen to the entire podcast episode, all you need to do is click on the link button located right there under the description. The blue lines right there. Click over there. It's going to take you directly to Spotify. Excuse me. And you can listen to the whole podcast episode, ladies and gents. So, I got another wine from Romania, and it's called Budureasca Fume. I tried to see the translation of the word Budureasca. Did not show anything, but Fume means smoke. This is a combination of a Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Fetasca Regala, and Pinot Gris grapes. Ladies and gents, according to the label, this is a vintage of 2019, and it says right here that each grape variety, the Chardonnay, the Sauvignon Blanc, the Fetasca Regala, and Pinot Gris, was vinified separately. The juices were then mixed except for a small quantity of Chardonnay which was fermented in oak barrels. A straw yellow color with appealing aromas of ripe melon complemented by notes of oak. The taste reveals accents of quince and oak, leading to a very long and pleasant finish. So, I had another wine from Romania. So this is going to be the second one. So let me see what this wine is all about. And once again, ladies and gents, the picture of this wine, like I always do, is going to be posted on all my social medias. Two of those are right here. And also on my LinkedIn, if you want to take a look at it in the picture. And if you decide to look for this wine, I make it easy for you. So you have the picture available for you to look. And if you ever try one of those wines that I taste, ladies and gents, do me a favor. Put in the comments right here. So let me know what you think. I love the smell. Listen, it's just a very, very good, light and crispy wine. I like it. I give a 10 for this wine. Listen, another awesome, great wine for Romania. Ladies and gents, so once again, pictures going to be available on my social medias if you like to look for. I found this in a Brazilian store. I'm glad there's a Brazilian store. They sell some Romanian wine, and I really, really like it. I'll go there again, I believe next week, and I'm gonna get another bottle of this deliciousness. All right, ladies, and let's jump on the summary of today's episode. I bet if you didn't hear yet, this episode talk about Roland Martin, Deconstructed, Stephen A. Smith, and Sean Hannity's comment related to the black community and comparing Trump, all the struggles and all the things that happen against black people related to justice, that compare that Trump is going through the same thing, and completely ridiculous. I like Stephen A. Smith. Sometimes he open his mouth, he says some good things, but today is not the day. And for me, when I was watching his comment, and to me, it doesn't make any sense what he says. So, Roland Martin is breaking down exactly point by point on what he's talking about on Sean Hannity. That even though he say he did his research, his information, the representation of the information that he got, he did completely wrong. And also, you're going to hear from Dr. Rashad Richey. Now Stephen A. Smith is his apology, but to me, it was not really apology. But you're going to listen to all that on this podcast, ladies and gents, and then you can make a decision about what you think related to Stephen A. Smith. Not say that he's a bad guy, but in my personal opinion, he did the wrong thing. But he just screwed up. You know what I'm saying? Instead, get the information correctly and call out Sean Hannity for the shenanigans that Trump has done. Because let's be real, all right? All the time that Trump say, "Oh my God, they are trying to free me," you are a criminal. Everything that you have been indicted, everything that why you in court right now is because you commit a criminal act, right? If it was you and I, you would be a long time in jail. So for the Republicans and for those Trump supporters, that you're about your law enforcement, law and order, right? But when it comes to you, that song "Bad Boys, White Boys," what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? So now what? Now you don't want it, right? Now the rules are wrong, but when somebody else, you have no problem. So that's things that I have a problem with, and I hope, I'm watching the trial, and they're unpacking the evidence, and now the testimony is getting hot for Trump right now, and this man's committed crime his entire life, and one thing that I say many times, you're going to reap what you sow. And karma is a bitch. It can take a week, can take 2 weeks, a month, years. But one thing is certain, you're going to get it. You're going to reap what you sow for all good and bad deeds that you have done. And Trump's entire life is related to scamming, to con people, to not pay people. He talks so much about immigrants, but all his properties, especially Mar-a-Lago, he hired a bunch of illegal immigrants to work in his hotel and so forth. He has the Central Park 5, as on the back in the days when his father was building, has apartments over there that he put on the document, line up one of the applicants to try to reside in his apartment, in his building, were black. So everything is there. The evidence is there. So, and then for some black people say, "Oh, you blacks for Trump." You stupid. Because this man doesn't get blacks for Trump, Latin for Trump, Asian for Trump, any minority. Trump just cares about himself. But he's going to use anything to make sure that he is reelected. But God does not like ugly, ladies and gents. Don't ever forget about that. So that's what the podcast is all about. Listen to and make a conclusion. Because once again, I'm not mad at Stephen A. Smith, but I'm just disappointed. And finally, hopefully, the hell that he's catching from family members, from people that he knows, he go all directions. You know what I mean? He's getting from all directions. He finally can wake up and get to his sense to think, you know what? I really screwed up. And do a correct apology. I messed it up. My information was not right. I misinterpreted the information, and I'm wrong for that. But like I say, the things that Sean Hannity and him was discussing, he did not point out the real reasons about when the black people get persecuted or justice not done towards black people. He never corrects Sean Hannity on that matter, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what the podcast is all about. So, ladies and please be safe, be kind, and be blessed. And do the best what you can do, what you got. And I see you. Excellent wine. Next Saturday with an awesome podcast episode. And just let you know, next Saturday is going to be episode 18. So I will be 2 episodes for season finale or season 8. And once season 8 is over, ladies and gents, I decided to go back like I did last summer. Go during the summer that I'm taking a break. Do some summer 2024 movie reviews. So I'm going to check out movies on movie theaters. Movies that are available on Netflix, Prime, Amazon Prime, all the 2024 movies that are coming out. I will check it out. I'll make a review like I did last year. So if you do not see me on last year, go to my YouTube channel to go see videos that I make, about almost 10 movies during my break. Every Saturday is going to be a new movie. And I let you know my personal opinion about what the movie is all about. Play the trailer and yada yada yada. So I will see you next Saturday. Holla!
Coming with the put up for the #1 spot. Pushing my rap like the push out on the block. Holding my down, sucker rappers get lost. Coming from the bottom, moving straight to the top. Coming with the put up for the #1 spot. Pushing my rap like the push out on the block. Holding my